All right, what's going on, guys? We are casting the Metashift League, I guess. I was asked to handle it, so it won't be too long. We've got a pretty long in-game pause and some screen flickering, but let's look at the team comp. So it's Mordekaiser, Zinzao, Lux, Sivir, Melio versus Renekton, Vitalia, Kaisa, Nautilus. Yeah, a little bit interesting for these team comps. I mean, we've got ourselves a Lux mid is. I mean, it's a champion that doesn't really use a dash. It's a champion that I can see at some points where you nib the Talia with the light binding. You can kind of get away with like a lot of things. Give me a second. Someone's DMing me on Discord. The Mordekaiser Renekton matchup, I think it should be Renekton favored, especially if Mordekaiser badly times the DW. As to where you break the shield, you do bonus damage and stuff. And bot lane, I mean, if Zetsun doesn't land the Melio soccer balls, then Nautilus should be able to run over this lane pretty easily. So we'll see if we do get into the game. And hopefully we do. I will just unmute the sound so that I know when they unpause. If they do, I'll be back. I'm just going to go get a water because I didn't think I was casting tonight. Looks like things still have not started. Let's see what they're saying in chat. Alright, they are taking an extended bathroom break while I believe... I don't know who disconnected. I loaded in a little bit after the game had started, but the pause was already underway before I had even loaded. My friends asked me to do an impromptu cast. Shout outs to the boys over at Ninetail Fox, Maverick Bob, Monkey D Alex, Petit Panda, and whoever else was in the chat hanging out. And yeah. So we'll see here. We've got 10 flashes. We've got double lethal tempo. Summoner spellbook on the Nautilus. I do like to see. It's very fun, creative summoner spells. We do expect Noxus to be roaming a lot during the game. You don't take spellbook to kind of sit in lane and do nothing. Double Conqueror, Quad Conqueror. Yeah, surprisingly, the only thing different that we're expecting to see is like this build path out of this Lux, because normally Talia's sometimes Talia tends to go the like the Seraph, like the Seraph into something build. I mean, it depends. It depends how much damage the Talia feels like she's got to do. But I feel like Seraph's very good against champions like Lux. You know, definitely does help avoid the one shots because Talia can be a little bit squishy. Does often build. And they're talking about beer now. Does often build Rylai's because just having perma slows. Which is kind of nice, especially against champions like Zinzao, against Mordekaiser, that kind of want to try to close the gap, if anything. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't really have much to talk about here for the beginning of the game. I don't know much about these two teams. I've seen, I've actually done some dual queue with Zulurk, and I liked seeing Zetsun play. I want to say it was 1 or 2 splits ago in Eternals. as a support, so that was pretty cool. But I don't really know much about this Metashift League. I'm in the Discord, but I never really got an answer back from when I was asking about casting permissions. So, you know, I kind of left it in the waters.
A summoner has reconnected.
Shit, okay, the support has reconnected. Maybe we are indeed getting a game, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll see here if the ready check goes through and if people are okay. Would hate for things to not work out at the end of the day. This is an impromptu cast. I do things like this. It's not really straining in the cast like a best of one or a free game. I think this is game 2 out of 3, if there even is a game 3. Okay, so we've got the ready check here from LU. I'm just gonna call them Lou. So we'll see here if the I don't know, if blue team gives us the ready check, then we can be good to go. I believe laning phase wise, it should be favored for mid on blue, and depending if Zulur comes through with a nice gank for Faroum, should be able to build up a gap against this Renekton. But other than that, I believe Lu should have priority in this bot lane. So now there's going to be the out of pause delay. Sometimes it's going to be long, sometimes it's going to be short, but you can hear the noise of the things being built up and stuff. So the game is still actively being played. It's just on a little bit of delayed scale. So we can see here we've got double. Is it frozen? No. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to be in directed camera, so we'll see here how the teams are going to handle these early lanes. Seeing that both junglers should normally be starting topside, pathing towards bot for that level 3 style gang. Seems that we have 5-point defense on both sides. Vision hasn't been procured by Rogue, so he does not see Kuro currently. Kuro is going to land a nice, cheeky, Lucent Singularity onto the Talia. Looks like we're not going to get much of advancements for wards. And Lu are doing the typical thing where you put your jungler in the mid lane for 5-point defense, just to, you know, not give away the path that you're specifically trying to get. Alright, and it's it's a Moss Stomper Sea League versus a Scorch Claw pup tonight. It's very interesting to see Xin Zhao go Red Smite. Doesn't very often need it. The Blue Smite by far is the superior Smite in most, if not all games, just because movement speed is king. Dodging abilities and being able to gap close after exiting bushes or taking objectives can definitely be good. So Rogue is going to have to be a little bit careful here. Okay, really nice dredge land, but the delay on the auto attack means that Jai going to be able to get a good amount of damage back onto Noxus, and the biggest problem with this Nautilus lane is that there is no sustain. So he's got access to shield, doesn't have access to healing. So whenever that Titan's Wrath is on cooldown, the Nautilus is going to be getting slammed by those juicy boomerangs. And you see Rogue here getting beat up really badly, especially in the early game. Should be early level 2 here for the side of Jai and Zetsune. And we'll have to see how Faroum works with the interaction of Ruthless Predators. If he's going to fall for the bait and switch, or if he's going to play accordingly. Ooh, okay, wow. Rogue getting bullied out of lane. Now Noxus wanting to get something done, but those are the pots chugged for both top laners. Early level 3, but now we've got the mini game being played here by both top laners. Who is gonna fall for it? Little bit of a CS advantage here for Faroum as he gets an isolated obliterate. But Renekton should be able to farm out a little bit of that wave, if anything. Jai gonna miss a minion here, but farming is definitely not the specialty from these teams. We're 3 minutes and only 14 CS. a little bit disappointing to see, but I mean, I don't really know what hero we are playing in this Metashift league. Okay, a nice Death Grasp. Okay, Ruthless Predator comes out early. Malady of Metal coming out, and that's the slides going away. Now Noxus could be in danger. Exhausts J-High to not just completely die, but that's the Flash and the Summoner down that he'll be exchanging. And yeah, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Nice flash by Faroon to make sure that he stays safe. And Kuro so far able to build a one-wave CS lead. See if he does end up taking a recall here. And with that positive trade in the bot lane, J-High and Zetsun are going to be able to possibly even secure a plate, or at least half a plate, if anything. Teleport being invested by Faroon. Now Snorlaxon gonna have to take a recall. If not, things are gonna get bad. He's pretty low, but he's got an XP advantage here. Okay. Zalurk here gonna look for the Wind Becomes Lightning. It is gonna land. The Light Binding follows up an Audacious Charge, and that's the passive proc from Kuro to be able to get first blood. Now, see 1,000 gold lead already here. Nox is looking for something. Double Longsword by here. For Snorlaxon has the XP advantage here, so we'll be hitting the Dominus earlier than Faroon will be having access to that legendary Shadow Realms. We'll see exactly who gets to hit level 6, because Dominus, one hell of a skill to be fair. We've got a Chemtech Dragon that just spawned here in the bot lane, so definitely not a priority of a dragon to take. Useful for both teams. Both teams have access to shielding and healing, so it's not a bad thing. But we do see the Caulfield's Warhammer compared to the Longsword Refillable from the Kaisa, so definitely a more advantageous buy from the side of J-High. So once that Essence Reaver is completed, we're probably going to be looking at the Tsukiyomi build with infinite resource loops. Dominus unlocked here for Snorlaxon, looking to take a trade here. Good job dodging the Death Grasp, and that's just an overall positive trade. And Kuro might be in trouble, gets Flash Vault Breaker, and gets flipped back. And now Kuro could be in danger, doesn't have access to a Flash, and just dies to Jurstag, who does a good job managing the CC early, followed up by Rogue's flip back from this one. So still up about a kill's worth of gold because Rogue did not claim the kill. Here, Kuro will be able to teleport back to lane, but I mean, if anything, Talia has access to the Weaver's Wall, so she can get back to lane without too much incidents. Okay, Faroon gonna use the Death Grasp to push the Renekton away, but it's gonna get chunked pretty hard here. And no teleport for the top laner, but Flash access here for Snorlaxon. So it's a little bit of a risky situation. We've started the Dragon here, but it looks like Jurstag not really interested in what could be for this objective, so he's just gonna let it go. I mean, his bot lane doesn't have Cryo, and his mid laner just got back to lane, so I don't think there was a risk in contesting the that objective very early on and forcing maybe to put yourself super far back. Renekton gonna look for a recall here, probably. No, okay. Gonna cancel that recall. Looking to maybe get behind Faroon here. Okay, I mean, once again, forcing Faroon to use the shield as a way to heal himself up instead of a way to absorb damage. So, and now the wave is gonna be pushing in towards Snorlaxon, but in like a negative light here for Faroon. So it really just depends as to where we're gonna be able to get stuff done for this Mordekaiser. It looks like he's probably going to Rylai's first. I mean, fantastic item. But hopefully he pairs that with a Leandri's. I really do like that combination. Not the biggest fan of Rift Maker early on Mordekaiser. I feel like it leaves a lot to be yearned for. And yeah, Kuro's still up a wave lead. Okay, the stun for stun here. And, okay, Kurl's got to dodge that dredge line, and he does. Nautilus not in range to get stuff done here. But that's a staggering blow here. And we have the cease and desist from Vi, but Zulurk was just behind the Vi, so Dursek deciding against it. Grubs are up, and already 2 grubs have gone over to the side of Zulurk. It's gonna be a grubs for nothing trade at the end of the day. Kurl didn't even have flash, and a gank was not forced on. So I feel pretty comfortable if I'm this blue side team. And Sivir getting a plate up almost 20 CS on the Kaisa, so you know things. Oh Jesus! Rogue is getting very low. Is a flash Q possibility in the near future, but it would be a flash for 5-star trade. Here we have a trade being started in the top lane. The Shadow Realm has been summoned, but the Obliterate is gonna be missed on, and okay, the cease and the desist gonna be used, and now Faroum is gonna trade 1-for-1 at the end of the day, but it is flash for flash, ult for ult, and it does result in Faroum having about 120 gold lead in that top lane. Finishing the plated steel cap is definitely going to make it easier to get stuff done, but allows Zulurk to start invading this blue side. However, Nautilus and Talia here, quick to make the roundabout. Now maybe, okay, is going to be able to steal the blue, but is he going to be able to get much more done? No, the killer instinct from Atlas is in range, and we've got the flash, but Nox is going to bite off more than he can chew, and now we're going on to Atlas. Atlas having used the killer instinct, force the flash over the wall, and now J-Hive looking to get something done, but there's no red buff. There's no real way to get onto this. Ooh, okay, there's no real way to get onto this Talia, but hey, I mean, you force all the suns out of the bot lane, and you kill off the support. So if I'm blue side, I'm pretty happy because you got the Feet of Warfare kind of for free. And yeah, Faroum looks like he's winning these minigame trades, but a red buff now onto Jursteg means that is very hard for the Mordekaiser to be able to get away. However, Rogue has been isolated away from the wave. A plate and a half now also gone. Ooh, so we're gonna miss by a needle's point. And things are just looking good. It's still just a 1k gold lead because Snorlaxon was able to get a kill. Means he is able to build back a small gold lead here against Faroum. And there is no TP in the top side, so another play. Gonna go over here to Kurl. Rogue has teleported, just finished teleporting back to the mid lane. And yeah, we're gonna build a little bit of a gold lead. And another beautiful flash here, forcing the flash on Kurl. Jurstag putting in God's work here. Ooh, wow. The Sundered Sky, though, does make Vi a chonky gal. Definitely something to be wary of. So it looks like we're going Luden's Companion versus Seraph's. I think Luden's Companion definitely a good item here on Lux. Adds like an extra tiny Arcane Comet, a little bit of extra burst. You know, can never be too much of a bad thing. No teleport available for Snorlaxon if he has to control this dragon side, but it is Eclipse to no Eclipse. It is Eclipse to no completed item here in the top lane, and now we see Essence Reaver to about 2/3 of a Kraken Slayer. And Nox is looking to get onto J-Hive, but beautiful spell shield plus the Melio Soccer Ball gonna be enough to stop the Nautilus in his tracks. Okay, and here comes Jurstag though, and unfortunately Lou bit off more than they can chew, and here comes Kurl. And that's going to be another kill. The Shadow Realm invoked versus the Dominus. Is it going to be enough? Nah, I don't think so. I think Snorlaxon just strong enough. But with triple grubs, I think they definitely should be able to take the entire turret if they really wanted to. But it looks like instead they want to get the feats of Monster Slaying Killer Instinct summoned here by Atlas. To try and make sure he gets, he pushes Sivir off the wave, but, and is that is the Kai's ult for relatively nothing at the end of the day. And, oh. And J-High is going to be able to get a 4th plate. That's the Pizza Monster saying that's going to be the piece of strength here for this team. And we're getting stuff done.
Turret plating.
Mordekaiser are having a bit of a rough time, but I mean the rest of the team kind of looking fantastic in this regard. About a 1.5k gold lead here. And yeah, turret plate's gonna wear off in 15 seconds anyway, so it's not like anyone's really gonna get much benefit out of turret plates. But a good amount of turret plate money was given over here to the side of the blue side. And here's come Drewstag. Doesn't have access to the C's or the desist. Okay, Karoon gonna keep getting bullied. Is 1-3 now, down about 20-ish CS. But with the feast boost making things a little bit better here for the blue side, those upgraded plated steel caps definitely gonna feel good towards that mid game. And yeah, Rogue is just kind of getting pooped on. Barrels look fantastic with these Lucent Singularities, really able to nab Rogue every time for at least 20% plus HP. And whenever Rogue wants to take a trade, you know, if Zerstag and Oxys aren't there, it looks like we're not really making any progress in that regard. And also, we're able to just push the Kaisa away from the wave, build up a 30+ CS lead, and yeah. Not enough attention has really been put into getting this Kaisa to get stuff done. It's more of a mid game than a late game AD carry, if anything. It's fantastic in the late game too, but you definitely don't want to just ignore. And here we go, we're using the LB on the hunt here, gonna be used, and now we're taking another fight here in the mid lane. At the Rift Herald, but looks like Rogue is going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Flashing into the wall, the Shadow Realm ends, and Girl's able to take that kill, and now we're winning the fight on both ends, and now that's J-High with the Emilio ultimate and the Soccer Fireball, able to just get a clean kill on Atlas, and that might honestly also be just an inner turret for free. So gotta be careful here. The gold lead skyrocketing to about 4k, and now with the Herald in tow in the mid lane, it's gonna be used to take the mid outer. Let's see if it's gonna be able to be it's gonna get a crash into the mid inner. So things are just looking really nice here, and Snorlax kind of enjoying the use of a red buff. Is definitely something that is very useful for him. We're at the 1 item mark for just about everyone, and so far, yeah, we almost have a Shadow Flame here already for Lug. So in the mid lane, about a 2,000 gold disparity. So the Seraph side, the Archangels hasn't even transformed into a Seraph, so it's technically a bit of a waste of money as well. So wonder what Talia is going to be able to get here. The first upgraded boots is Crimson Lucidity here for the Emilio. I mean, once you have your first item and your upgraded support item, which only costs, what is it, like 400 gold. So it's essentially 400 gold for a complete, 400 gold plus a completed item. So for about like 2,800 gold, you have the 2 item combo necessary that you need. And yeah, alright, looks like we are going, I want to say we're going Leandre's here on the Mordekaiser. Right, we did pick up just a little bit of armor because, I mean, Talia is so far behind that she's not really going to be much of a threat. And Kaisa is still building attack speed right now, so not going to be much of an AP threat either. So good item optimization here from And Kuro now has decided to try bullying Snorlaxin, but I mean, Renekton Vi is a little bit scary. Okay, that is Flash with this Volt Breaker. Oh, they have to be a little bit scared, if anything. we've got Cloud Soul Cone here spawning in about 5 minutes, so
Stands eternal.
something we'll have to be wary about. And yeah, it's just gonna be given over in no contest. And it's looking pretty good. Oh, Jersteg is he does have the flank. Yeah, he does have the flank. Kuro has no flash. And yeah, that's Practice Slug gonna be taken down by Snorlaxon. So we're deciding to give a lot of money over here to this Renekton, who's built up a decent lead, but I mean, is it gonna be enough at the end of the day? Because your Kai'Sa really far behind. And now objective bounties have spawned here for Lou, so they're going to be able to farm up a little bit of money. And here comes Sivir, able to just start running people down. And that's going to be Snorlaxon taken out of the picture. And ooh, J-High, okay, going to be able to dodge that. They're looking to get onto Jerstag. And should be able to with the Cozy Campfire. I don't think the Vi has enough damage. The barrier, just in case. The heal not needing to be invested with a good breath of life here from the Nautilus. And now in the middle of no man's land, trying to 1v3, but J-High and Zetsu going to be able to take yet another turret. Articuno has also spawned on top, so I mean, Vi dead for another 20 seconds. Zilur could look to start it like right away, but looking at the calendar clock, it looks like we want to at least get the Infinity Edge onto this Sivir and then start working towards maybe the Flicker Blades. It is going to be the War Marchers here, so we are definitely looking comfortable. And okay, it's Battle Round versus Dominus time. Can Farouk survive the onslaught? No, I don't think he can. And that's a cease. That's a decease. And that's another Snorlaxon kill. But we are investing a lot of resources into putting money into this Renekton, and I just don't know if it's going to pay off. Still a 5k gold lead we're about. I mean, Cloud Soul is in 2 minutes 40 seconds. We've got a 5k gold lead. We've got Rift Herald. We've gotten every objective. The only thing we've lost is a tower and a couple of kills. But I mean, most of the deaths are onto your solo laners, and your 80 carries still just comfortably in the lead. And yeah, without grubs, they can't really hurt or give much turret pressure. That's almost 3 completed items here for Sivir, and nearing that Super Melio Power Spike with that Ionia plus Moonstone. But a second bounty here. And now Farouk once again gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm. And yeah, it's definitely not Farouk's game. They do force Kuro's teleport too, so they are managing to get some good stuff out of it. And yeah, Farouk is falling more and more behind, not able to win many trades. Sundered plus Eclipse, very rough. I mean, if there's no anti-heal against the Renekton when he's like running you down, it does just really hurt. Zinzao going for the Guardian Angel's second item, so that is unheard of. To be fair, you kind of want either the Black Cleaver or yeah, I guess you'd really want the Black Cleaver, but I mean, your Sivir's already doing so much damage that I don't think there's also not really any armor from the side of Luke, so I don't think you're really scared about being able to do physical damage this game. We do have Cloud Soul in a minute though, and honestly, Xin Zhao and Sivir with a Cloud Soul, it's gonna be very hard to close that gap. Okay, that's Zilur successfully taking away more jungle camps. It looks like we're gonna be going the Stark's Gauge here. on the Renekton, try and survive a little bit of this burst that Sivir has attributed to her. She's about 500 gold away from finishing the Flicker Blades too. So Zerlurk now looking, gonna be caught between a rock and a hard place, but I mean, look at how much damage this Sivir does. And you gotta run for the hails. Wow, Zerlurk just flashing over the wall, no fucks given. And Snorlaxon maybe in a little bit of danger here. Ooh, okay, we get the Wind Becomes Lightning. It does tag someone, but I mean, J-High at this point in the game, so fed. And Zerlurk unthreatened, even with a GA, so he's able to get a lot of stuff done. So that's what we call Soul traded for maybe Faroum, but I mean, Faroum's worth like, what, 150 gold at this point? So sending 15 people to fight him is going to invoke the Shadow Realm to make sure he can get... okay, yeah, that's not much money here. In trade for the Cloud Soul. And now if Atlas gets caught by a skill shot, yeah, that's a dead price. Plus a mid inner, plus Cloud Soul, plus almost top inner as well. I mean, yeah, I don't see any problem with that. Sivir looking to take a recall soon to finish the that Flicker Blade. And I think if Blue Team wins this, they'll have won the match 2-0. So I believe from what I saw in game 1, it looks like they had won game 1. And so yeah, no, we went Shojin here on Renekton, so we're looking for even more raw damage. It can be a little bit risky. Sarix does provide survivability, especially against 75% crit Sivir. Seems to be having a lot of appeal for now. We have Baron access. And we're gonna start the legendary Baron Dance. See if we can get stuff done. Okay, Baron has been aggro, but we just pulled off a bit right away. We're looking to try and get pushed waves, but Curl might. Ooh.
Back off.
Okay. I mean, Snorlaxon is going to be able to kill Curl, but is now going to die to J-High. And Zerlurk going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. Going to be taken down. But maybe the Sivir doesn't have enough damage. We're looking... Ooh, okay. Oh, the big shutdown though, but Faroum is getting damage done. However, is it gonna be enough? It looks like it might be. The Liandry's burn really putting in work here. And Liandry's putting in the work. Raid boss Faroum here. And that's an isolated obliterate. And yeah, Faroum coming in clutch here, picking up quite a few kills, building back up some of the gold lead down to just 2k against his laning opponent. But I mean, yeah, J-High didn't really have much peel. Kuro got caught with her pants down, and so did Zerlurk. But I think Zerlurk was just trying to buy time for the team to get stuff done. Okay, Faroum's got a very, very big shield access here. So, Baron's still up on the table. We are now looking at 3 minutes until, 250 until the Elder Dragon. And we'll see exactly what we're waiting to get. It looks like we went Ardent Sensor here instead of Moonstone. A little bit surprising, but Sivir probably gonna look to maybe get that fourth that anti-heal item. Immortal Reminder to be finished here. Not short-lived, definitely a while away. But with that kill, Renekton definitely able to pick up some good money here onto, I think, was it Vi? No, yeah, it was Sherstag who was able to pick up a completed item basically after getting the 1k bounty that he was able to pick up from J-High. But I don't know if that still turns the tide because it's still a 5,000 gold deficit, and that was a very lopsided fight here from the side, from blue side. And blue now, they're gonna have to make another repeat performance. This time though, there's no flashes on blue side outside of the alert. We're forcing the teleport. We're getting Kuro here into the fight. Snorlaxon looking for a flank, and here Dristag gonna be arriving. And not going to be able to secure the Baron buff. That Snorlaxon just going to go down. Dristag taken to the Shadow Realm. And yeah, these bouncing blades going to be putting in the Lord's work. Nox is going to be taken to the Shadow Realm. And yeah, that should probably just be the end of the game. We've got a wave pushing in bot lane and a wave coming in mid here. So I don't think if we're Lou, we're going to be able to survive that. No front line. Bot lane's pretty far behind, and very good plays by J-High. Kuro ends the lurk this game. Also 0-0-14 here on Melio. Demonstrating that, you know, going deathless is definitely something to be proud of. And now we got triple cannon minions on a Baron wave with triple grubs. Yeah, things are gonna be rough. Okay, we're looking to start winning a team fight, and it's gotta start somewhere. But this Sivir puts in so much work and unlocks the AoE, a nice triple death grasp. That's the double kill, maybe triple kill here for J-High, and they're looking to just win this series cleanly. And that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.